Hi there, happy Monday. I am going to talk today about the healing power of love. And, we're coming up on Valentine's Day pretty soon, and people start thinking about love a lot at that time of year. And so, actually, instead of just one day, let's make it an everyday event. I'm Dr. Shiroko Sokitch, owner of the Heart to Heart Medical Center in Santa Rosa, California, and the author of the book, Healing When It Seems Impossible, 7 Keys to Defy the Odds. And the first of the 7 keys in my book is about love and the healing power of love. Love is the most healing power in the universe. And if you use it in your healing, in your body, in your emotions, and in any way that you possibly can, you will find that your healing progresses more rapidly and more easily. So I use it, I call my business Heart to Heart Medical Center because it is connected to that connection that you would share with me if you were using me as your healer. That heart to heart connection is a very important element of the healing journey. When you work with somebody who is helping you in any sort of health concern, if you have a connection with them as a person who is there to help you, it helps you receive what they have to give you. I was interviewed today by a practitioner about my job and my work. And I was telling her that that heart-to-heart connection is one of the most important elements of the healing journey. And I'm telling that to you today as well. So I have a bunch of little ideas. And so today I'm just going to share a bunch of little things that you could do to help yourself in any healing journey, in any relationship. And they're just little to-do kind of things. So first of all, every morning when you wake up, people always talk about gratitude and focusing on being grateful for your life and for everything that you have in your life. And of course, that is one of the many things that you can do to help yourself, is to focus on the things that are good. A lot of times I tell people, like, let's say you have a problem with your body and you're really like upset about it. Let's say your knee hurts and it's really bothering you because it's hard to walk. It's hard to do the activities that you love. Instead of focusing on the level of pain that you have in your knee, focus on some other part of your body and like say, oh, how good this part of my body is, and not just like really pay attention to how good that part is, and that gives energy to the part that is having a hard time, and it may help it a little bit. Another thing that you can do is, a lot of people get real angry when their body's not working the way that it should, and they get frustrated because maybe things haven't been working well, and you may not be getting the answers that you're looking for in relation to your health. And you get angry at your body about it instead of focusing the anger maybe at something else. But if you decide to really think about your body as your very best friend, what would you do if your body was your best friend? What would you do with your best friend? Like if your best friend was having a health issue, you would tell your best friend, take care of yourself, do something that makes you feel really good. Take care of your health, take care, whatever. You would want your best friend to feel great. Well, what if your body was your best friend and it is telling you something? So instead of being angry at it for talking to you, try to listen. Try to find a way to tune in and find what it's trying to tell you. There are many, many tools. And of course, I'm going to point you to my book, because within my book, there is a chapter about listening to your body and how to look at the information that your body is giving you and how to use that information. So you could start with that. Listen or read my book and look at the chapter on how to listen to your body, because every organ in Chinese medicine, every organ has physical functions emotional and spiritual functions that are all different than Western medicine. And I think that the way that your body functions from the perspective of Chinese medicine is helpful for you to be able to listen. So I'm going to give you an example of listening to your body and how to use that with love to help yourself. So let's say that it's knee pain, because it's one of my favorite things to talk about, and it seems relatively simple, but knee pain is very common and is not always easy to fix. So in your knee, so in your whole body, there are pathways of energy that flow through your whole body, and they kind of cover your whole body. So there are meridians that start in your fingers, there are meridians that start in your toes, and they go either to or from the center of your body. So in your legs, in your knee, there are 6 meridians that travel through your knee. There's a urinary bladder, there's a gallbladder, and small intestine is elsewhere, but stomach, urinary bladder, gallbladder, spleen, liver, and kidney. All of those pathways of energy travel through your knee. Depending on where your knee pain is, you can think about which meridian is involved. So let's say that the pain that you have is, sorry, I'm trying to show you my knee, but let's say the pain is on the outside part of your knee, kind of like the most side. So it goes from the side of your knee down to your toes, or the pain maybe doesn't, but that pathway of energy is your gallbladder meridian. The gallbladder meridian is paired with your liver. And the liver regulates the smooth flow of energy in your whole body. It also deals with the emotion of anger, frustration, the need to get things done. It also regulates your menstrual cycles. It regulates, it stores the blood. So it doesn't make the blood, but it stores the blood. And in Western medicine, of course, we think about it as detoxification. So let's say the pain is on the outside part of your knee and you're struggling with it going on all the time. So you would think about your gallbladder, and you would think, now, even if it's on the left knee and your gallbladder is really physically present only on the right side of your body, or you say, oh, my gallbladder was taken out, none of that matters, because it's a pathway of energy. Even if there's no gallbladder, or the pain's on the left side but your gallbladder's on your right side, there are so many elements. But it gives you a clue as to what organ is out of balance. And then you can work with healing yourself, or you can work with how you think about the healing. So let's say your knee was trying to tell you something, and maybe it was maybe it's trying to tell you that you don't feel supported by life, or maybe it is trying to help you understand a certain psychic ability that you have. There's so many elements to every symptom that we have in our bodies, and there's so much information to be gained. Sometimes it's just that you twisted your knee when you're playing basketball and it's not recovering as quickly as you should. There are specific exercises, there are ways to move, there are things to do, but if you start with love, then everything comes into place, because when you bring love to the equation, you're open to receiving information from wherever it comes from. You could get it from a doctor that you see, or you could read it online on an Instagram post or a Facebook post, or you could be talking to somebody who tells you about their own knee journey. But if you bring love to the equation, doors open. So that's one thing. The second thing is, a lot of times people say somebody doesn't love them or feels like that they're not receiving love. When you think about love as a healing, you want to fill yourself up with love and act like you are full of love. And then you give that love. So I heard one time, and I just love this, the leader of a company was saying, I think he's the leader of, I forget the name of the company, but so the week of Valentine's, he has put stuff on everybody's desk. He gives them some sort of love gift. And everybody does that for each other. They put some sort of loving gift on their coworker's desk, or they give them a card, or they do something nice for their coworkers. And the whole week, or actually the whole month of February, is dedicated to love. And I'm going to do that this month too. I'm going to dedicate this whole month to love and finding ways to bring love to your life and to my employees and the rest of my office. I want you to find ways that bring more love into your life, and that will bring you joy, because every time you think about love, don't you just feel happier? I remember I had a patient who had a lot of health issues, and she was in pain a lot. She was in her late 60s and she was in pain and she was struggling and she wasn't really happy. And she had diabetes and blood sugar issues. And then she met a man and they fell in love, and she really fell in love, and it was really beautiful. All of her symptoms went away. As love fills you with endorphins and it makes you feel light. So what if every day you woke up and you felt love? And if you don't feel it when you wake up, or you start to feel it, find something that makes you feel love and bring it to your life, or open your eyes to see it. Like lots of my clients have pets and they love their pets. So their pets bring them lots of love and joy. If you have children, I know sometimes children aren't that much fun, but a lot of times they are a lot of fun. So you can bring love to your children, bring love to your partner, bring love to any place in your life that you can, and focus on love being the thing that you expand on. So even if your body's not feeling great, you bring love to anything that you're doing in the moment. And so here are a couple of simple tools. One of them is very simple. It's just breathing. And, I had a whole discovery process myself around breathing. I realized that one day that a lot of times I don't breathe. Even when I'm talking, a lot of times I don't breathe. And so I've been paying attention. So when I started paying attention to my breath and trying to make sure that I breathe all the time, I began to notice that more energy was coming into me. And that energy was love. So just breathing. If you're feeling stressed or you're feeling anxious or you're having a hard time, just take a couple of deep breaths. That's all it takes. And a lot of people have these smart watches or smart devices, and you can set it to remind you to breathe. And it's silly to think that maybe we don't breathe all day, but it is actually true. We don't. When we get busy and we're focused on our computers, or we're focused on work, or we're doing something, we're often not breathing. Or even like just now, I said all of that with just like one, without even taking a breath. So I'm going to take a big deep breath right now and let it out. So you do the same. Take a big deep breath. Anytime you can, think about it. When you're driving, think about breathing. Breathing brings you into the present moment, but it also relaxes your body and it helps energy flow. And love is all about energy flowing in your body. And that's why it's such an amazing healing tool. When you bring love to the people in your life and to the people that you love and to the work that you do, if you can just bring more love every day, make that your mission this month. And maybe every month after that, just think about love as your number one mission on earth and see what happens in your life. And I'd love to hear from you if you have some things to say about it. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'll talk to you some more about love next week. Thank you. Have a great day.